I wanted to share with the viewer the Macroeconomic Edge custom GPT that I created. And this is the GPT that I created to help me answer macroeconomic as well as business financial questions. And how I can build this GPT was the instructions I included was I essentially included some of my favorite macroeconomic and financial thinkers. Uh, and people include George Gammon, Lyn Alden, Milton Friedman, Danielle DiMartino Booth, Rick Rule, Thomas Sowell, etc., etc. And how I was able to find these names, it was through it was a Rebel Capitalist event that George Gammon hosted, and he had all the attendees that were speaking. And what I did was essentially copy all the attendees that were at the event, and also some other ones that I wanted to learn from the macroeconomics space. And essentially, what I did was I trained this GPT to be almost like an advisor, pulling from the best of every single macroeconomic thinker. And how I wanted to create this was to essentially analyze these decisions that are made in the financial space and macroeconomic environments, but also do it in a way that is contrarian, so offering like a different perspective than the mainstream media, and more importantly, also pulling from historical perspectives and real world applications through different cycles. And this GPT essentially also does a connection between economic and financial behaviors and fundamental aspects of human psychology. Because it, I personally believe that by understanding how humans think through just the brain and nervous system, and how that responds to incentives, fear, uncertainties, and hurt behaviors, it allows the GPT to essentially analyze things from different lens. So, based on how a certain thing is portrayed, how do humans react to it? Um, Another thing, what it was, try to make it non-biased and just focus on objective analysis and just pulling from historical trends and fundamentals as well. And I also made sure that this GPT was conversational, straight to the point, to avoid making it complex for the average Joe and Jane to understand. And it avoids using things that make it too complicated. I just wanted to make sure that it could break it down into simple terms that anybody could understand. So how I built this GPT was I used the configurations here under custom GPTs, and essentially I named this and just pull all the information here to be able to learn from the these different macroeconomic experts. So this is the GPT that's used for macroeconomic use, and also for me to answer business, financial, market, investments, all those kind of questions.